Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming to watch. And this is serious. This is not a joke anymore. Um, I need everybody to please. Right now, it's like in the middle of the night, and I'm worried. I am worried about I am Myra. He is a young man in the middle of Washington, D.C. I've been talking about his flaws. We've been pointing out his flaws. And pointing it out has helped me a lot, to tell you the truth. I lived 20 years in the greatest agony from black racism. But at the same time, I never want to see somebody's life in danger because they are racist or because they are colorist, because they don't know better. It's like Christ said when he was on the cross, Father, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. If anybody is in the Washington, D.C. area, please reach out to I Am Myra and help him. He did the gravest, I don't call it mistake because for him, he wouldn't even see it as mistake. He did the greatest crime of colorism in Ivan's house, and now he's paying for it. But the payment might be too great. You know, this is where it hurts, and this is why I'm concerned for this young man. Ivan does not like the colorism that Myra has displayed. Without arguing with him, Ivan has come up several times to try to pacify the self-hatred that Myra has. He has brought in an entourage of African Americans so that Myra can see, especially African Americans who are very well educated, very have self-love, you know. Maybe Myra would see that he is a black man. Myra, why are you chasing after white women? What have the black women done to you? I don't know in Myra's past, in his school, how they used to tease him in school. Black girls, maybe, the black community. But Myra, America, African Americans, we love our blackness. Even me, who was teased in school. But when it comes to fighting for my identity, the idea is there. I might not find the people where I am in Miami because they're not African Americans. They're because the people that I'm fighting regarding are Haitians. But however, when I was in New York, the racism, self-hatred could not be so bad as it is with you, Myra. Myra, why do you hate your color? Why do you hate your people? Why do you put down your black women? And you come to America, Myra, where African Americans have gone through a history to fight for their freedom. You go to a man's house, he has never bought a white woman. You keep bringing them to his house. And to top it all, after bringing a Colombian woman, giving her the power of Modeste by opening up a YouTube channel and waiting for Modeste's to be destroyed, Mara. You bring a European-looking woman. The girl's hair is bleach blonde to show the black women this is what is a female to you. Why are you destroying the image of black women, Myra? Why? Why? Myra, Mara, you have helped us, but you can't help us to the point where you put your life in danger. Myra, please, Myra, please repent. Repent. Acknowledge how you have helped us. You have helped me because you know what, Myra? As I am speaking and making this video right now, there are racist Haitian men who feel the hate for me that you have displayed for us. They feel it. They are speaking it. You see, because it is not spoken and you have displayed it on YouTube. Myra, for your life, I want you to be saved. I want you to be safe. Stop chasing women. You will not be safe in America chasing white women. Not by yourself. Yes, it does happen. We do have interracial marriages. But you went to the wrong community. You can't take from the black and give to the white like that. It won't happen. You should have been infused in that community for you to be able to do that, as they do. You don't have that power to do what the colorists are doing here. You are putting yourself in danger. Because when you go into the arms of a black person in order to make your way to a white person, you don't know how powerful that black person is. And you don't have a clue of the American culture. You have been to the United States, but I saw where you stayed at. You were staying at some non-black person's house before. Okay, so those who are listening, we have a common reason why we are here. And it is because at some point, all of us watched I Am Marwa. He is our fan. I mean, we are his fan. And he's a pompous and cocky black man. And what ends up happening is when he feels like he is in danger, he goes in the bosom of white people. I've seen it. We all may know about it, right? Not that those white people are gonna be dangerous to you, but the existence of what you are doing is dangerous to our race. And African Americans know it, Myra. We've suffered too much. So I understand what Myra is doing. Myra is doing what I was explaining. Like when he feels endangered by his community, he goes to whites. And what ended up happening was that video he showed was with when he took that white woman to Ivan's house. That was his comeback. He was making a comeback. I don't know what ended up happening with Vanessa, because apparently Vanessa didn't feel like, he was the type of man that she wanted, right? But she did get the start the YouTube channel out of his way of taking from the black and giving it to the non-black. So he's like the reverse Robin Hood. But yeah, this is a serious matter nonetheless. Something happened. And when that something happened, Myra thought the way I'm going to fight it is to just flaunt a white woman in their face. You can't do that to African Americans. It's not going to work, Myra. It's not going to work. No way. I can't believe Marwa did that. And he showed it in the video where he showed, he was trying, I guess he showed the justification of why he was kicked out of, Ivan's house. Of course, Ivan, it's not about a funeral. And I heard Ivan's French and I heard his English. Ivan sounds Haitian. Again, I suspect Ivan is a Haitian man. And he's not a Haitian man from Florida. He is a Haitian man from DC, from a Union state. He's awakened, okay? So he's not going to put up with that. So why is Ivan Haitian and they're calling him Cameroonian? Based on what I saw with Ivan's quote-unquote cousin, I don't know what the relation is, if it's a cousin, a friend, or maybe even a son. Based on what I saw with the communication there, It was as if Myra had told them to say they're from Cameroon so that they could have some kind of African link of some kind. And and I mean, you can imagine how uncomfortable that house must have been for Myra, because they spoke French when they wanted to, to estrange him, and it had to do with, I guess, some of, not some, but with his behavior. And Myra is trying so desperately to survive and thinking that finding a white woman is going to be what's going to help him survive here. No, don't do that, Myra. I know you need, and he also has visa problems. Um, if I had time, I would do the research and put up a formal presentation. If you notice, I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, but I don't want any harm to come of this young man because he's just a foolish young man. Well, they say in the Bible, do not say foolish, but he's just making a lot of youthful mistakes. Okay, and Myra was never taught to love himself, and it's not his fault because in Africa, they see things differently. They do not know the Middle Passage. They do not know the history of hate that has been established for Blacks. So it's not his fault. But the problem is we need to teach him. The man who brought him in the taxi, in the Uber, he says, I don't know, I think maybe Ivan paid for the guy. The guy was very knowledgeable. The guy said so that others might eat. So what they're doing, so they, unfortunately, I did put out the whole Jesus Christ situation. I don't want it to get carried away. Let's not torture Mara, please. But it appears that Mara is being used badly. Um, and there are lots of universities there, Mara. Maybe you might find shelter in one of them. I noticed that they brought you to a homeless shelter, and I know that that's better than bringing you somewhere else. I hope. And I know that you have experienced so much. You've experienced in India. I know there shouldn't be much for you, but of course, in America, like it's not, it's different. It's different in America than it is in those other countries where these are common things. um I'm praying for you, okay? But I am against your racism. I am against your colorism. And I know, one may not be able to get it out, but what you did at Ivan's house, you should not have done. You keep bringing us Black women down. What have we done to you? But it's okay because you are also showing the world this is how we are treated in some places in America. Even though even though up north they're not tolerating it with you and they are showing us. You see, that was a big, they're kicking you out is a big thing for the African American women. They are fighting for us, but I also don't want you to be in danger. Ivan is fighting for us. Ivan was fighting for us since the very beginning, Myra. Very beginning. He never said it, but he always showed it. That video he took of you in the couch watching your sister D as D disgrace us, finding herself a Filipino man, putting Black women down as if this is what we do. Instead of happily getting married in her own country with a fellow Kenyan, she is loved there. D, respect yourself, young lady. Respect yourself. Respect your heritage. Myra, love yourself. And I'm praying for you. And I hope all of us in the community that watch you are praying for you. Okay? When we talk about what you are doing and laugh at it, it is out of love, not out of hate. We do not hate you, Myra. You are our son. You are our younger brother. We need you to love yourself, to love your people, and to see what you are doing. Your blindness is my sight to show the world the blindness of so many Blacks who have betrayed me and so many like me. God bless you, Myra. And may you find a good place and safety where you are at. And may God be with you. Bye bye. Until next time, we shall come again when I have time um to maybe do a little bit of research, maybe this weekend. But right now, I'm supposed to be working, and this is a very busy week for me. Thanks. Bye.